Time for another pickup video. Well, this week I didn't really find a whole lot, but I did find some good stuff. First off, I found me some PlayStation games. PlayStation 1 games, that is. I found Mobile Armor, which is very similar to the game Panzer Front. I like tank games, and this is basically a tank game. Next one I found was War Games DEFCON 1. It just looked really interesting. It's kind of like a combination of Jungle Strike or Desert Strike, and I don't know what else you could compare it to. Don't know much about this game. Never heard of it before. It just looked interesting. So I figured I'd just get it, give it a try, see what it's like. I finally found myself a complete in-box Sonic Spinball. This is one of my favorite games on my Genesis. So it's complete in the box now. And I found a neat helicopter combat game I was interested in. Thunder Strike for the PlayStation 2. Let's see what that's going to be like. And then for my regular Game Boy, I found a Super Breakout and Battlezone cartridge. And for my Neo Geo Pocket Color, I found Bust-A-Move Pocket. Then for my Nintendo 64, get that price sticker off of there. It's on the label. I hate it when they put price stickers on labels. Get off of there, you. There we go. Found Battlezone from a Nintendo 64. And I found me a ColecoVision Time Pilot. And then I found myself yet another Game Boy Micro. So now I've got 3 of these little bad boys. Looked and looked for these crazy things, and then bam, in the period of like I think a month or 6 weeks, I found 4 of these things. One I sent to UK Mike from the Retro Gaming Roundup podcast, and these other 2 I found out and about. I found another Game Boy Advance SP. This is the one that has the better screen, the AGS-101 model. Right up in there. Right there. So this has the much better screen. So now I've got, where are you? I got 2 of them now. Awesome. What's the odds of finding the exact same color? Of course, I got it at the Trade It store. There's that freaking sticker again. But works perfectly fine. Nice bright screen. So I was pretty stoked to find this. And then the last things I got a hold of this week, I didn't find myself. My buddy SoCal Mike from the Retro Gaming Roundup podcast, and also the owner of GameGavel.com, GameGavel.com, sent me some stuff. He sent me a Polaris for my Atari 2600. I had this game originally when it first came out, a long time ago. And it was one of those games that got donated when I went off to college. Fortunately, I took my original Atari 2600 with me, so it didn't get away. My Heavy Sixer and a lot of my cartridges I had, but this is one of the ones that got left behind and it got donated. So I was glad to get this back because I love this game. Oh, I found at the Trade It store. Yeah, see, Atari game, Trade It store. They love putting these stickers on these things. I hate those frickin' stickers. I found a Cosmic Commuter by Activision. It's kind of like a Defender type game. It's kind of cool. Anyway, that didn't come from Mike. This is one I found. I forgot to include it. This one came from Mike. That's from Mike. Didn't find that one. Mr. Mike also sent me a Champions Forever Boxing for the TurboGrafx 16. It's a fun boxing game. I've already tried it out on my TurboGrafx. It is a fun boxing game. I challenged my wife to it, and she beats the holy hell out of me. This game and Wii Boxing, she beats me up. I'm getting to see a pattern here. Anyway, he also sent me Alien Crush. It's an okay pinball game. Devil's Crush is much better. This would be a better game if it didn't do the when you're up at the upper screen and it goes pops to the lower screen. It's kind of disorienting. Whereas in Devil's Crush, it kind of scrolls, up and down the screen. It's the only bad thing about this game. Otherwise, it's a lot of fun. I kind of like it. And then Mr. Mike sent me the TurboGrafx 16 system that he found at the swap meet in exchange for the basically almost brand new one I sent him. It was in really good condition, really good shape, so he went ahead and sent this to me in exchange. And I decided I'm going to use this as a prize on the Retro Gaming Roundup podcast. So if you don't listen to the podcast, you want to try to win this thing, you got to start listening. And eventually you'll hear the announcement of when I'm actually going to do this contest. And I want to include the Alien Crush game with it when I do the contest. It'll have, where'd it go? There it is. It'll come with one controller. That little guy right there. The original Switch box. What? That guy. And it'll have a power supply. It won't be the original power supply. It'll be a power supply that will actually run it. It's one it's used for a Sega Genesis Model 1 and a Super Nintendo. Got two different power plugs right there. But it does work. So that's the only thing it's not original. But I figure, hey, you're going to get a free TurboGrafx 16? Who's going to complain? And the last thing Mr. Mike sent me was a sealed in box River Raid 2 by Activision. Now, this is my favorite River Raid game. I like it better than the first one, but I'm not going to open this box so I can play because I don't have this as a loose cartridge. But I don't want to open the box, so I want to keep it nice. So that's cool. Anyway, that's all the pickups for this week. So thanks for watching.